Larry Craig is a distance man. 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers, marathons. Where others run for fitness and relaxation, Larry Craig rolls. He is a wheelchair athlete. He was injured one summer in his teens, a motorcycle accident. He knew he was paralyzed from the waist down as soon as it happened.
As I was trying to get up, I felt like I was pinned because I felt my legs felt heavy, and then I realized at that point I reached down and grabbed them and couldn't feel when I grabbed my legs, so I knew at that point that I'd done myself some injury.
It was a few years before he truly adjusted to the change. He went to the University of Oregon, began playing basketball from his wheelchair, got a job as a fire department dispatcher. But the big change came when he saw an article about a fellow back east who raced in marathons in a chair.
So we just started out trying it in our regular basketball chairs, and as time went on, we learned more and more about the sport and refined our equipment, and now we have custom lightweight chairs that we're competing in, and it's become a national sport.
It became one of his sports too, with daily workouts, sore muscles, and skin-torn hands.
For me, it was learning the right way to push, and I think it was watching other guys that had developed their techniques over time on film, and then also in photographs, sequential pictures that showed them pushing on the hand rim. That was one thing I had to learn right away because I was burning out trying to push sitting up, and for me, I found that leaning over more and using a different stroke on the hand rims, I was able to go the distance and still keep the pace.
Please clear front avenue for the wheelchair division racers. Go.
Last Sunday, Larry Craig was in the Cascade Runoff, 15 kilometers, 5 wheelchair racers, 5,000 runners. The wheelchair entrance started 15 minutes before the runners to avoid congestion. Through the town, past the South Park locks, the wheelchairs had the course to themselves. On Terwilliger Boulevard on the hill, the runners caught up. Those of national ranking passed them.
I find myself getting, dizzy, and you kind of space out for a while, and it's hard to keep technique, which is so crucial because every time you miss a stride or you miss your hand rim and you lose track of what you're doing, it adds up in your total time for the race. So concentration, I think, is the hardest thing to keep in the longer races.
At the end, Herb Lindsay led the runners. Roger Anderson led the wheelchairs. Seconds behind Anderson was Larry Craig. Triumphs and victories do not belong only to the first-place finishers. Winning and losing is as much a state of mind as it is a spot on the list of those who complete the race. Larry Craig is a winner too. Ray Summers at large.